y'all, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kira, and I'm coming back to you with another one. Yes, another one. And today I'm going to be giving you like this little makeup look. You know what I'm giving, and I'm going to be basically just giving you an update on this Camo CC Cream in the colors Deep 510C and Deep 540N. Is it worth your coins? So if you want to know if it's worth your coins, then child, keep watching. Keep watching. All right, y'all, so let's get right into it. Let me go ahead and prime these eyes, okay? And I'm just gonna put some concealer, and I'm using my fave, the e.l.f. the e.l.f. Hydrating Caramel Concealer Satin Finish in the color Deep Caramel. I'm using that on my eyes. So let's go ahead and get that together. So what's been up with y'all? Like the last time I came to y'all, it's been a little minute, not that minute, but it's been a little minute, is when I gave y'all I had reviewed the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream, and that was most definitely a bop. It was a bop. I love it so much, and it blended so good with my skin. I actually had no complaints. So today I'm just trying to figure out, like, is it gonna work with other products other than e.l.f.? Like, do it have to be an e.l.f. product in order for it to cooperate, or is it gonna work with anything? Is it a baddie? Okay. First, I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my e.l.f. Ride or Die Lip Balm in the flavor Mighty Mint. When I tell you this, when it's get on your lips, it be like, it's thick, but it glides on, and it feels so good. So now that I have done that, I'm going to go ahead. I'm using the Bite Size eyeshadow little palette, and I'm using Rose Water. This is not what I want to use. Hold on, this is not the one. I'm tripping. This is not what I've been, because I've been trying to use this one for a long time, and I just never could. So I'm using Berry Bad. That's the one that I'm trying to use, okay? I'm like, why don't this one look open? That's because I had the wrong one. And these colors are absolutely pretty. I kind of know what I'm going for, okay? So let me see. Let me use this. All right, so I'm gonna go in with this little darker shade. Look like it's brown, but it's not brown. And I'm gonna go in there and just like that. I'm gonna put that on first. And it's like a pretty color. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this in. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take this shimmer. Well, first I'm gonna go ahead and do me like a little cut crease. Y'all know I love my cut creases. Trying to make sure this is the right one. Oops, no, I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna take the same concealer that I applied on as my little base to do my cut crease, and I will be right back when it comes to that, because sis be looking crazy. All right, so now that I have applied my little cut crease, or whatever you want to call it, I'm gonna go ahead and take my little flat brush, and I'm going to go ahead and wet it just like that. And then I'm going to take this little pretty like a berry color. I know it's going to be so pretty, and I'm going to apply that just like that. And what I'm doing is I like to try to get the best out of it. I like to just scrape it up there like that, so that it can get like all messy, and then I can just pick it up, and then I'm just patting it on my eye, because that's the best way to get the best color out of it. This is super pretty. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. I'm gonna take another flat brush, do the same thing. I'm gonna damp it a little bit with my setting spray, and I'm gonna take this other, it's like a little bit on the stop, it's like not very, but I'm gonna apply that right next to it. Please work, please let it work, please. I promise. Alright, let me see. And I'm applying that like right next to it. And I'm trying to make that be like a little ombre effect. So I'm gonna go in the berry color a little bit more. And because it's like, I'm just gonna go ahead and smooth that out like that and bring that out. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. Then after I do that, after I do that, that is kind of it. It's pretty, it's a little lightweight. I'm taking some J. La Rue white gold, and what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to apply that. Ooh, figure out how kind of messy it is a little bit. I'm going to apply that in like, I'm taking like this little skimpy brush, and I'm going to apply the little white gold like right in my crease. It literally is white gold. And that's just gonna make it pop. Just like that. All right, y'all, so now that we got the eyes going and popping, a little lightweight, you know, we're gonna go ahead and just apply some ColourPop No Filter primer. And I love this primer, and I think I kind of like really like love this primer is because I think I really love this primer because it freaking smells so good, and it makes my skin, feel like, I don't even know how to, like I told y'all before, I can't even explain it, but it feels like really soft. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into what you all came here for, and we are going to go in with the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. I have the colors Deep 510C and Deep 540N. The shade finder kept advising me that I need to wear the Deep 540 N, and I'm like, So when I had done my first review, they all had worked good for me, but at the end of the day, I ended up just mixing both of them. As you can see, you can most definitely tell one is lighter, one is darker, but I can use either or. Okay, look, go watch my last review. I can do either or. I don't have to do both of them together, but when I do both of them together, it most definitely works and looks very pretty. I will be ordering some more. I don't know why I have not already before they sold out. if you are hesitating on if you should get this the CC cream, then you must definitely need to stop hesitating and just go on there and order it. And so this is just like my follow-up review, and I'm just trying to see what it work with other products other than e.l.f., you know, or is it just made and built for e.l.f., you know. Cause I go to work, so I can see myself wearing this as an everyday foundation. It's very lightweight, but let's just see how everything looks in the end. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this heavy hitter, Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the color Butterscotch, and I'm also going to be applying. I'm going to apply Butterscotch first, okay, and then I'm going to apply it under my eyes. We need those bags gone. Okay. And we're gonna put this eye, cause this eye got some bags, honey. Girl, you been stressing? I've been stressing, okay? When I tell y'all, it is so hard trying to keep up on your YouTube channel and go to work. Yeah. I ain't even gonna hold you up. Sometimes I don't feel like it. It's just like, but it takes hard work and dedication, you know. I gotta work, I gotta pay these bills. Now I'm gonna go and I had chestnut too for a darker one, but then when I applied it, it was like too dark. And I went back and got warm sand, y'all. I think that the warm sand is gonna be absolutely too light for me. But I wanna see, because if I feel like I wanna do the most, then I'm probably gonna use some warm sand, but I also want something that I'll be able to use like every time, not just when I wanna do the most. So I wanna see what it's giving. I'm gonna go ahead and then just use my concealer brush and pat this out, blend it. I had to make sure I was still recording. Cause as you know, in my last review, you guys, you know, I had used the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer and Deep Olive, and then I used Deep Caramel. And it looked cute. It was giving cute. But this time I want to see, you know, what it's giving. So let's see. Because like I said, I'm not trying to look light. That's my main thing. I don't want to look so light, cause I'm chocolate, you know, I'm chocolate. I'm Hershey Kisses, baby, Hershey Kisses, and I want to stay looking like a Hershey Kiss with a little bit of cookie in it, a little cookie and a little cream in it, a little cookie and cream. I'm trying to look like a little cookie and cream, cause I love me some Hershey cookie and cream, okay? It's so funny. Pat that in. So now I've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of this warm sand, because I don't need you to be trying to mess me up. And I'm only gonna apply this up under my eyes, guys. Only up under my eyes. And this is warm sand. Literally up under my eyes. Like, that's it. That's all I'm doing. Okay? So then I'm going to go ahead and just pat that in. I probably should let it sit for a little bit, but I had already started patting, so whatever. I normally do. I have just started to let it sit. I used to did not do that. don't look bad, but we gotta see the end result. So I'm not done. I'm still gonna use my damp beauty blender to see what that's giving. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use I'm gonna damp it, wet it up. And then I also like taking me some, I'm shoot y'all saw some setting spray. And what I like doing with that is I like going in and just making it look flawless, like blending that more in. And I honestly don't know why I don't just use this instead of the brush, but everybody had their preferences, you know, and this is mine. Okay. And I just want to make sure everything look even. I really didn't have to put none up there. I don't know why I just did that, but whatever. Look at that, y'all. I love that. Perfect. It looks cute. So that's about sis might be keeping warm sand, y'all. So once again, this is butterscotch and warm sand, okay? All right, so now let's go ahead and try the Laura Mercier translucent powder in the color Honey. And I'm gonna go ahead and, I don't know why I put top on that. I'm gonna go ahead and damp that. And then I'm going to dap, 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 dap. And I'm going to go ahead and apply it as even as I can. And I'm going to just take my time with this part because this can honestly F up your relationship with your face. Like, it can F up your relationship, period. I'm telling you, y'all. So take your time. Take your time. Don't rush. If he told you to be ready at 5 o'clock and you got ready last minute, then he should have told you to be ready at 2. Period. Because if he your man, or he your mate, or they your mate, and or they, you know, like I said, like, if they your mate, then they should know you. They should know you take forever to do your makeup. They should know you take forever to get ready. So they should give you like a huge time of what time to be ready, so that you can truly be ready by that time. Like, and if they didn't, then look, they gotta learn. Period. Makeup takes time. My husband be for sure be lying. I be like, listen, honey. I'm like, didn't you just tell? I'm like, I'm ready, let's go. He's like, oh, we can wait a little bit longer. I'm like, you just had me. I'm like, oh, okay. I see what you doing. You just rushed me, but then I never know, like, when he's telling the truth or not. When I need to really, really be ready. So I just be ready, like. But he still just tell me ahead of time, like, listen, I'm not playing with you today. Like, I don't want to hear no stuff. Okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and, this is not even brush. I use it up. All right, so I'm going to take this and then just, I might like this one better instead. And dust it off. I'm using my e.l.f. Brush. Probably use a foundation, but I'm just using it because I was washing my brushes and my brushes is not dry. So I'm going to just use whatever brush I have ready. Okay. And once again, I want to make sure, like, there is no lumps from the setting the setting powder, because I'm telling y'all, that can really like just mess up your face. And now I'm going to go ahead and take, it's not the dark color. I'm going to go ahead and take dark in the e.l.f. and I'm going to use this as a contour. Just like that. Okay. Alright, that's going to get all blended in. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the same one I dust off my setting powder with. And I'm going in with Deep Dark to try to blend everything in. Make things look even. We want to see if this is going to really work with other, we want to know if this e.l.f. will work with other products. So we trying all multiple different products, but majority of it is kind of e.l.f. But when I say I want to know if it's going to work, like I mean like majority, like with the concealers and stuff like that. Okay. You see how I'm looking? Alright, get right there. A little bit. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. blush palette. Y'all know I always use this blush palette. Did I buy me a blush? I don't think I did. I need to try to get another one. This is like favorite, like my all-time favorite blush palette from e.l.f. And I think I put a little bit too much on, so I'm gonna blend it in. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and just, I normally use my Anastasia, so I'm trying to use a different one. And I'm going to go ahead and use my Soul Body Highlight. Ooh, it's like melted. And this is the color Warm Gold. And I'm going to go ahead and take my e.l.f. brush, my highlight brush, damp that a little bit, round, just like so. And I'm gonna go ahead and dip that all in there. I mean, like rub it in there. Last time I tried the e.l.f. The actual e.l.f. highlight. So I'm just gonna try a different one this time. And I'm gonna bring it up like that. And when I tell y'all I want it to be like popping, okay? I need that popping. All right. So now that I have applied that, that's what I'm giving. This is what I'm loving. I'm gonna go back in with that e.l.f. I'm giving this another try. e.l.f. Lash It Loud mascara. Let's give it another try. I loved it before, so when I said let's give it another try, let's make sure it's still giving tease. Make sure it ain't no flop. We don't want no one-time hitter. I don't want no one-time hit. I need this to be popping. All right, y'all. So this is what I'm giving. This is what it is. This is the tea. I absolutely love this Camo CC cream, y'all. It is so flawless. It is beautiful, y'all. Like, if you have not already ordered this, then wake up and stop sleeping on it. This is most definitely not, no capping. This is not a flop, but it's a bop. Okay, it is most definitely a bop. So is it worth your coins? Yes, it is. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And you all have a good night.